Well, it's a good thing it's not Corvo, you son of a bitch. I like how he's snoring when he's unconscious. Or unconscious. It makes no sense, actually. When you really think about it. Oh, rip. It's gonna make noise, and they're gonna hear that noise.
The throne room blocked off. We should have the time. We can just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. We'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers. Assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room. We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting. Everything's changing. Yes. The natural order is reasserting itself. Ramses once hosted the king and queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the buntings and boils, the cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
Yeah, you're gonna get wrecked by me. Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
Fell from the aristocracy, and apparently the man holds a grudge. How it's my fault, that's beyond me. But one way or another, Ramsay is too dangerous to be left in play.
Oh man, he's gonna meet with the unconscious bodies.
This won't leave my hand again.
Nope. Alright, let's carry this man and take him and seal him up. We're gonna try and keep this as peaceful as possible. We're gonna try and keep people from dying and make them more just like unconscious and passed out in random places. I think that'll be a good way to play. 'Cause I feel like the less people we kill, the better off we're gonna be in the long run. Treatise on the physical existence of that form realm. It is a common story. A person has stopped breathing, pinned under carriage wheels, or some other tragic happenstance, and is thought to be dead. But when the weight is removed, they make a quick recovery. But nonetheless, for a moment or two, this person was lost to us, lost to the world itself. What did they experience while in temporary death? Darkness? Nothingness? No, indeed not. They tell us, as many have before have, that they were in a particular place, and can describe it vividly. And who among us does not know the place? Have we not all seen it in our dreams? This place we share, in the farthest reaches of our minds. The realm where nothing makes sense, where one is at once both lost and at home. The void. Okie dokie. These little glimpses of the void in dreams are described by those woken from comas, are not limited to select few. In my interviews, I've gleaned that there is not a single citizen without such visions at one time or another. This, then, must be a real place, not folklore or mass illusion. Perhaps it exists deep below the earth, or far above it. Perhaps it is right next to us, but hidden. Some trick of the light or wondrous curtain bars us from fully knowing it, and we all but wait for a natural philosopher to unlock the phenomena, to show us how to see it at will. But when so revealed, it will not be a fearsome place any longer. Not this distant and special realm described in the myth of the outsider. It will be strange, yes, even unsettling. But nonetheless, it will be a new realm for us to explore and eventually conquer. What new treasures await us there? Are the lakes made of liquid diamonds? The clouds of weightless silver gas? And what things we would learn. Ho ho ho. Pistol whips him.
This
Some
could be him.
assholes. Ooh, health potions. Okay. Dunwall citizens express shock and fear as yet another outspoken critic. The latest victim is not. Wait. We already read that.
There must be connected to all this, with the Duke and Delilah.
Yes. Excerpt from a book on sailing traditions and skirmishaw. Bone charms, a sailor's blessing, they say. The covering itself is a practice from long back, passed from salty dogs to young greenhorns, still finding their sea legs. In old times, sailors cut into the tusks of ice eels, and into the arm-long fangs of the bears that roamed the islets north of Tevia. Once the whaling trade began, the practitioners began engraving the bones of these great beasts, rendering charms that sing in the night and grant some small boon, increasing a lover's vigor or providing defense against pregnancy. Interessante. But not really all that pertinent to what we need. Gun case.
I have a feeling I'll need these.
Ooh, telescope. Alright, so. In an act of rebellion, young Jessamine Colwyn chose Corvo as her young royal protector when Corvo was 19 and she was 12. He served her royally as a bodyguard, courier, and some say spy, before and after she was crowned empress. Though it was scandalous gossip at the time, it is said that they began a love affair around 1823 when Jessamine was 18 and Corvo 25. It's legal as long as they said it's okay, as they both say yes, it's okay. The next chapter of Tano's life is like something out of a legend. During the time of the Rat Plague, when the Empress fell, Corvo was accused of regicide and sentenced for execution. He was thrown into the Coleridge prison and publicly reviled. He escaped, and as a part of a small conspiracy dedicated to throwing down the tyrannical Lord Regent, Corvo struck back at the people who killed the Empress and who wronged him. As the Lord Regent fell, the Loyalist conspiracy turned on Corvo, poisoning him. Surviving through some inner resilience, he located the true assassin of the Empress and fought his way out of the flooded district. Corvo eventually cornered the last of the Loyalists on King Sparrow Island at the borough's lighthouse and rescued Emily Caldwin, heir to the throne. The romantic involvement between Corvo Attano and the Empress Jessamine Caldwin was a terribly kept court secret, and thus it is widely held that Emily Caldwin is their daughter. Following the interim, I guess that's what it would be, Corvo watched over Emily as she began to rule the Empire of the Isles. Yeah, we know. Letter from Wyman. Emily, I didn't want to wake you this morning, but you'll forgive me since we must have said goodbye 100 times yesterday night. And the only chance I get to see you with your hair all whichever way is while you're asleep. As soon as the sun rises, you'll put on your empress face. It makes me happy that I know your real face, the one that laughs at our silly rhymes. I don't want to go back to Morley, but I'm needed there. It'll be 4 months before we see each other again. I'll miss you. And yes, I'll bring you some of your favorite white leaf tobacco for your hookah. Lord Corvo, if you're reading this letter as per your royal protector functions, know that I am joking and perfectly aware that the white leaf tobacco is forbidden in Bristol. Take care, my darling Emily. Don't go falling from a rooftop. I love you, Wyman. Oh, she got a boyfriend. She got Boo. That's so cute. Oh, God. So now we're talking about his childhood. His parents were older at the time of his birth, and his father died in a lumber accident outside the city when Corvo was still young. Around that time, his only sibling, a firstborn sister, moved away to Morley, and the father subsequently lost all contact with her. Only 16, Corvo dazzled the people of Karnaca when he entered and won the annual Blade Verbena Verbena, I don't know. The spectators from all over Serkonos were thrilled to see someone so young and striking from a working-class family advance through duel after duel, eventually taking the prize. This unexpected outcome secured Corvo a junior officer ranking in the Grand Serkonan Guard. As a soldier, he was involved in a number of conflicts against organized criminal groups, rogue city-states within Serkonos, and pirate bands along the chain of islands radiating east from Serkonos. Sent from his homeland at the age of 18 by the Duke of Serkonos, then Theon Danis Abel, father of Luca Abel, Corvo was assigned to serve the Emperor in Dunwall as a diplomatic gift. His Serkonan heritage made him a bit of an outsider in Dunwall, but the capital city must have seemed exotic and full of old-world mystery. A few months later, after he moved to Dunwall, it is recorded that Corvo received word that his mother had passed away several weeks after his departure from Kanaka. His mom died, and that's not good.
Can't dally.